Hey, good morning, everybody. I wanted to get you guys going for your last day of our studies of the Cold War. And to do that, I need to tell you a story from 1991, 1992. I was a senior over at Tartan High School, getting ready to start the second semester of my senior year. And I was looking through my course schedule, and I saw I still had my calculus first period, and I had my swing choir seventh period. And in the middle of the day in my fourth period, I had one of the required senior social studies classes that was called the Soviet Union. The interesting part about that is by the time we came back from Christmas break in January of 1992, there no longer was such a thing called the Soviet Union. Um, I don't think I can understate how or overstate how insane of an idea it was for most Americans that the Soviet Union would just cease to exist. So much of American life and how we saw the world functioning was through the lens of the Cold War. We changed our transportation systems because of the Cold War. We changed our educational systems. A lot of amazing and terrible pop culture came out of the Cold War. Down at the bottom left of the screen, you see an image from the classic 1980s film Red Dawn about a group of um, American teenagers who form a guerrilla group to fight against a Soviet and Cuban invasion. Classic film. I haven't seen the remake, but you got to go back and watch the original. A lot of your Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger type action movies were about the United States fighting against the Soviet Union. So again, it was an unbelievable idea that this thing would just end, that the Cold War would suddenly just be over. Um, when the Soviet Union broke up, you see just below my chin there the different republics that were, again, reborn out of the Soviet Union. To the top left of the screen, you see a general, extremely general timeline of some of the things that were going on in the Soviet Union in 1990 and 1991 that led to the eventual dissolution of the Soviet Union. Your job for today is going to be working to produce a video essay about why you think the Cold War ended the way that it did. To do this, you're going to be going and looking back at George Kennan's ideas that he wrote about in 1946 about how the United States would try to win the Cold War by using containment. You're going to be also looking at a 10-minute video clip of a round table of historians and people who worked for President Reagan's administration about how and why they think the Cold War ended the way that it did. If you look at the instructions on Google Classroom, that'll get you there. So you've got until Monday, 9 o'clock in the morning to do this 2 to 4 minute video essay. Please take a look at the rubrics so you know exactly what you need to include in there. And I look forward to hearing your ideas. I'll see you again on Monday. Don't go away yet. At the end of your video essay, if you say this word, you will earn an extra point. This is proof that you've taken the time to watch this particular video. The word is Minnesota. That's backwards, I know that, but just say Minnesota and that'll cover the extra point. Have a good day.